Alrighty, who do we got this team? This time, we're gonna have Seavark playing out the Rogue this time. We're gonna have Lilith in here. Ooh, I like the set and I like the mount too. We got us this Light Mortal in here, Paladin with a massive trident. We got us this Matux going back in, swapping in his swords a little bit. Massive blades. Dude, literally an anime character right here. An Orcvoltage as on hold. Looks like he's going to first versus team of Antics. I actually ran into Antics in arena the other day. What do you... Are those shards of glass? We got Dave in here going up first. Looks like Dave is going to be representing the Alliance first. We got Lecky here. We got Kyle Jr. And we got Tesset. Ferals and Rogues, please be out of stealth and out of feral form unless you're dueling. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And it's going to be Dave up first, but it's actually going to be Light Mortal off the bat. Going to be AMS coming out for Dave. He's getting the full army with the A-bomb and getting the Apocalypse rolling, stacking up Necrotics of the Light Mortal. Shield damage is paused, but it's split amongst the pets. That's going to be an early bubble out of Light Mortal as Dave was able to overpower and play that Lucid Dream. Lucid Nightmare for the Paladin, though, as he's getting so many, I think, runic power. I guess he's getting a lot of runic power with that. Or maybe runes. Maybe he gets like a faster rune recovery. I don't really know how that works for Death Knights. So Hodge coming down onto Dave right now. This one, Light Mortal can go for some damage. Big Deep's coming out. Gonna be a big IBF coming out for Dave with a transfusion to follow as he's trying to recover in health. Gonna be a stun to Light Mortal, but he's gonna hold on. Try to trick it for a little bit longer. Cyclonic Blast coming out as Dave. Trying to get a setup. Does end and interrupt into Light Mortal. But a bop is still going to be available. He can still stack a bunch of Necrotics if he wants to. Can also grab the Paladin if he needs to. Needs to stack Necrotics through this, but he's not going for it. Needs to maintain dots at least. Maybe looking for a grip onto Light Mortal if he ever gets too far away. Chain of Ice are going to slow him down. Chain of Ice is like one of the best slows in the game, honestly. Hodge coming down onto Dave, and Dave is just going to sit it for a second. Does let it stun onto the pet by the pet. So Light Mortal doesn't get away too far. Light Mortal looking for a quick recovery. Flashlights are coming out. Doesn't have any more defensive. Necrotics is stacking up. Looks like his fate is sealed unless he got a trick up his sleeve. He's going to be going down now. Dave taking him out. That's going to be up next. Is going to be Seavark coming up as a subtlety rogue. Get a shot onto Dave. Going to be a biggest DR I've ever seen into a stun onto Seavark. Is he going to trick it though? Just waiting it out. As Abomination joins the fight. There's going to be a full army of the dead actually joining the fight. Does Seavark really want to be in the middle of all this? His healing though is letting him stay alive, and he does have evasion to dodge some of the damage, but he's keeping his back to a lot of these pets, letting the damage go through. Smoke Bomb does come down, but Dave yoinks him out right before the Smoke Bomb really drops. So Seavark needs to go for a reset. Cloak Shot is burnt as well. He's gonna go for a Shadow Step. Goes for a Shadow Step against Dave. But Dave is just popping up. Cooldowns going on him. Blasted at Seavark. And Seavark needs to maybe vanish out of this. Satan Tricky coming out. Gonna get a Hodge onto Dave. We're getting a shot on Dave. A stun onto Dave. Cheap shot to follow. Seavark is trying to get some big burst combo onto Dave, but it's gonna be Dark Pact, and Seavark needs to vanish out of there. Has dots rolling, and it's gonna heal through Necrotics a little bit. But it looks like the dots, it looks like I guess Dave didn't get to put up a full dot setup on him. Post cloak. But Dave is going to be out in the middle. That Dark Pact is going to give him back a lot of the health. And it's going to go pick up the eyes. And it's going to be able to just ride right on top of Seavark. Sees him from a mile away. Slowing him down off the bat. Seavark out of defensive. Going to be stunned by Dave. And Seavark trick inside immediately. It's going to go for Crucible Flame on Dave. But it's going to throw a blind on him after. Needs to go for another reset. Going to be able to be given another opportunity because he can simply outrun the pet. But Dave, he's fast enough, man. He could cut off Seavark. He could cut him off. There's still a dot rolling. He looks like he might be able to corner him. The pet and him are right next to one another, but that's going to be a sap. As Seavark did wait out for the dots. I don't know if Dave is actually throwing down his Virulent Plague. Is it Virulent? I think it's Virulent. Gonna be a trick out of Dave as he breaks out of the kidney. It's gonna be Abomination dropping down. Dave taking quite a bit of damage right now. Transfusion coming out, and that's gonna be up to Seavark to see if he can survive it. Can he turn this around? Lots of damage coming out. Cheap shot as Dave is trying to get Cyclonic Trick and going, but Dave's pets do collapse on top. Whoa, double grip coming up on both of the death sides as Orcvoltage is getting in there. Dave got himself a lot of healing off of that, and Orcvoltage getting collapsed upon with all that pets. Dave simply just had the army already and just turned around that in momentum, and that's going to be Cyclonic Blast coming out for Dave, but that's going to be AMS for Orcvoltage. Needs to recover a lot of health here. Dave is definitely in advantage. Gonna go for a lot of either Ruins or Runic Power with that Lucid Dream. I don't know how it functions for Unholy Death. It's pretty sure it's Runic Power generation, not faster ruins, but they could have changed it depending on the spec, because Blizzard does try to balance that one like Fire Mages with Fire Blast, it's awesome. Probably one of the coolest sets ever. But Orcvoltage Cell is completely necrotic down. That wasn't even him. Popping Deathback. There's just so many necrotics, but Dave and Orcvoltage doesn't have a heal in his book, and Dave is gonna take him out while healing the whole time. Lilith's over there. He's like, oh no. My chicks is like, oh, do I have to do it? I'm gonna be the hero, the protagonist of an anime. Taking down the mean machine. Dave is gonna go for his own lucid dream, trying to get a lot of rage going. Dave is gonna pop that IBF to take up the damage. It's gonna go for Enrage Regeneration right now, just to heal through this, as necrotics are starting to stack up. Cyclonic Blast coming out onto Dave. Does he have an interrupt for it? Took a bit of damage, but looks like Machix maybe had too much haste where he zapped through it really quickly, or he canceled it. Either way, it was a really quick zap. Did quite a bit of damage. Abomination joining the fight. Machix is just gonna yeet himself out of there, dude. Just leaping out of the Dave. Doesn't have anybody to hit with death strikes from. And Magix is just gonna kind of try to kite them around a little bit. Gonna be Chains of Ice, but Magix can always dispel himself from Chains of Ice regularly. So Dave can't actually catch up to Magix. He's just the fastest warrior in the West. Look at this man just running. Waiting out for that aim. I'm going to be a grip onto Machix, and that's going to be Army of the Dead joining the fight. Machix needs to be aware of the situation. Could bail away from Dave. Dave doesn't have a lot of health left. Has Dark Pack if he needs to. Going to go for Death Strikes as much of it as he can, but not a Transfusion Death Strike yet. Charge for Machix so he can maintain his health as best as possible. Stun onto Machix, and Dave can maybe get some recovery. But he's not really going for big damage onto Machix just yet. This is where Transfusion is coming out, and Machix is going to go pumping some damage back into Dave. Dave is going to be able to heal through this very efficiently. Dark Pack coming out a little bit early, so maybe Dave can go on the offensive. But it looks like Dave is trying to heal a bit. Cyclonic Blast coming out. Maybe could be a fear on Machix. Didn't last with that Cyclonic Blast at all. And actually, Machix started to turn this around. Dave just actually having to heal through the necrotics of his own making. That's going to be a Blaze Storm. Machix has a lot of necrotics getting stacked up. But is he going to put pressure on Dave right now? He has him so close. Dave is going to go for a massive amount over... Listen, Dreamer, that's actually execute range right now. Machix just blasted damage. Just a warrior, a lone warrior of the Horde, the hero we needed against the maniac that is Dave. Dave and the boys. The guild name is probably still the greatest goddamn thing ever. But this man was stopped in his path to victory, and Lecky is going to be in the precipice with Machix standing between him and glory. But Demon Hunters definitely have a bit of an upper hand versus the Warriors. So that's going to be quite a fight for Machix. Allowing Machix to get an opener. Machix is going to go for Lucid Dream in the opener. And it's going to go in Rage Regeneration right now. At least he'll be able to recover a lot of fear onto Lecky. And looks like that is going to be a Cyclonic Blast that was canceled out. Maybe Lecky went for a Shadow Mill for that. Going to be a stun onto Machix. Has a trick at Forest. Has a lot of resources going. Zerka raging out of that in prison. That's going to be a leap for Machix. Trying to find some covers. Lecky is way up above. But their health is as close as it could ever be. Lecky still has a lot of CC available if he needs to. Big charge heal for Machix. Gonna be meta for Lecky. And Machix is gonna go for a bit of that Blaze Storm. Ibeam coming down and interrupts him immediately. Lecky is not really looking at all the heavy. Cyclonic Blast coming out onto Machix. Lots of damage. Machix actually very low. Execute range for both of them. Anyone could have gone down, but Lecky is gonna take it by a moment. And Lilith is gonna open up on Lecky immediately. Garrote coming out after that cheap shot trinket. And Lecky is dropping down Darkness. Lilith just needs to whittle down the Demon Hunter. But Metamorphosis is going to be up. Focus Azeroth being burning through Lilith right now. Just burning through him into a stun. Trinkets out of it with a feint. With a Vantage Sheep Shot. DRing that stun heavily. And Lilith is going to go for Lucid Dream. Trying to min-max the damage into Lecky. Imprison coming down. And Lecky is going to go for an I-Beam. Smoke Bomb is not going to save it now. Gonna get a blind onto Lecky though. Lilith. For Assassination Rogue, I don't really know if Lucid Dream is that amazing, to be honest. Like, it's not a bad option, and the people use it in PvE all the time, but in PvP, I don't really know how I feel about that one. Like, Survival Hunter, Fury Warrior, I feel like those classes just have an easier time. For Assassination Rogue, it's just... I feel like it's just maybe too much energy, you know what I mean? Sap coming on to Lecky. Lilith is going to have to go for a bit of a recovery. Cheap shot in the opener. Might want to get a healer too. Might want to play very passively here. But looks like he's just going to stay in on top of Lecky. That's going to be Poison Bomb dropping. Lecky does land a stun to Lilith. I think it's going to be lights out. That is lights out. So that was our boy Dave. And the boys, Dave, just being a one-man army. Actually, no, he has the army. Literally the army of the dead. But Machix is going to do as much healing as he does damage. And be the only man that can stand up to Dave. Oh my god. Between a sword duel with Lecky, but mostly a duel between him and the Dave. He did 1,000,000 damage to Dave. So Dave healed through most of that. That's incredible. That is incredible.